eventually giving up? What if I tell you there's a really easy way for you to solve the Rubik's Cube? And if you want to know it, stick till the end. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be telling you how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. So let's get started. There is one thing you need to know to solve any Rubik's Cube, which is called notations. If you already know what the notations are, you can skip to this time right here. But if you don't know what the notations are, don't worry, I got you covered. Alright, if I say R, that means you turn the right layer clockwise. If I say R prime, that means you turn it counterclockwise. And oh, and by the way, both R prime and R apostrophe are correct, but R prime is better to say. Alright, if I say L, that means you turn it clockwise, and if I say L apostrophe, that means you turn it counterclockwise. If I say U, that means you turn it upper layer clockwise. If you say U apostrophe, that means you turn it counterclockwise. If I say D, that means you turn the layer down clockwise. If I say D apostrophe, that means you turn it counterclockwise. If I say F, that means you turn the front layer clockwise. If I say F apostrophe, that means you turn the front layer counterclockwise. And if I say B, that means you turn the back layer clockwise. If I say B prime, that means you turn it counterclockwise. Alright? Oh, and we're not going to be using all the notations. We're only going to be using a few of them. We're going to be using R, R prime, L, L prime, U, U prime. Okay? Okay. One last thing before we get into the tutorial, there's a few algorithms you need to know. And if you already know the algorithms, you can skip to this time right here. Alright, there are two algorithms we're going to memorize. The first algorithm is called the right algorithm. It goes like this. R, U, R apostrophe, U apostrophe. Okay, we'll do this again. R, U, R apostrophe, U apostrophe. One last time. R, U, R apostrophe, U apostrophe. Alright, the second algorithm we're going to do is the left algorithm, which is really the exact opposite of the right algorithm. It's called L prime, U prime, L, U. Let me do this again. L prime, U prime, L, U. Again, L prime, U prime, L, U. I know I keep changing between the word prime and apostrophe, but don't worry, I'm going to be using prime for the rest of the video. Now, I do recommend you practice the algorithms because we're going to be using them a lot in this video. Alright? Practice the algorithm. Now that you've practiced the algorithm, we're going to be hopping onto the tutorial. Alright, so the first step we're going to be doing in solving the Rubik's Cube is doing the white cross. I'm going to be showing you how it's done. By the way, this does not count as a white cross. You want to know why? Because this isn't matching with its center. You need all of them to be matching the centers, okay? Okay. Alright, so the easiest way to do this is looking for the white edges and you bring them to the yellow center. Where is the yellow center? It's right here. So you need to bring the edges to the white center, to the yellow center, like what I'm doing right now. It doesn't require any algorithms really. You just can do it by yourself, like this. And now this edge has red in it, so you bring it to the red center like this and turn it. And now you need to bring this to the green center. Orange goes with orange, and blue goes with blue. And now you made your white cross. Alright, now that you did the white cross, we're going to be moving on to the next step, which is making the first layer. I'm going to be showing you how it's done. Alright, now that you have your cross, you need to bring the cross down. Right, so the cross is facing down and the yellow center is facing towards you. Now, you need to look for the corners that has white in it, like this one right here. But this one has white, red, and green. Since it has red and green, you need to bring it between the red and green centers. Alright, and now, since it's facing this way, you're gonna make it on your right and do the right algorithm. Like this. Now you have another corner here and it has red and blue. You bring it next to the red and blue centers. And since the white is facing this way, you're gonna bring it on your left and do the left algorithm. Alright? Alright. And here you have a corner where white is facing up. So you bring it to your right and now you do the right algorithm 3 times. Alright? Alright, and now, another case you might have is the corner down here. So the way you get it out is by doing the right algorithm. And now you solve it, since the white is facing this way, and you do the right algorithm again. And boom. Now that you've finished the first layer, we're going to be moving on to the third step, which is doing the second layer. Alright, to solve the second layer, you're going to be needing to add the edges that don't have yellow. Like this edge has yellow, so it doesn't count. We need to edges that don't have yellow in them, like this one right here. So this one has red and blue, and since the red is down, we bring it to the red center. And now where is the blue? The blue is on the left, so you bring it to the right, do the left algorithm, and then you move to the blue side and do the right algorithm. Alright, here you have another edge with orange and blue, and since the orange is down, you bring it to the orange center. And where's the blue? The blue is on the right, so you bring it to the left, do the right algorithm, and now you go to the blue side and do the left algorithm. Alright, and now you have an edge with orange and green, and the green is on the left, so you bring the edge to the right and do the left algorithm, go to the green side and do the right algorithm. Alright, here's a case you might have where the edge is in its spot but it's flipped. So here's what you do. You do the right algorithm and then you get the corner back in, and now you solve it like normal. So we rebated the red with the red center, the green is on the right, so we read it to the left, do the right algorithm, go to the green and do the left algorithm, boom. For our next step, we're going to be doing the yellow cross. Alright, there are 3 cases you might have here. The first case is the line. Alright, so you can have the line looking like this, but you need to bring it like this. It needs to be like this. Alright, now just to turn this into the white cross, you're gonna make the front layer go like this, and then you do the right algorithm once, and then you bring the front layer back, and you have your cross. The second case you might have it's called the L. Alright, so you need to bring it like this. You see this right here? L. It's an L shape. Alright, so you need to bring it to like this way. You can't be like this. It has to be like this. And then you bring the front layer like this again and do the right algorithm twice. And then you bring the front layer back. You have your cross. Alright, now for the third and final case, you have the dot. Alright, so the way to do this is you bring the front layer like this again and do the right algorithm twice, and then you bring it back, and now you have the line. So you bring the line like this and do the right algorithm once. Alright, for our 5th step, we're going to be putting the edges in the right spot. To know how to put the edges in the right spot, you need to learn a new algorithm. Yup, a new algorithm. So what we're gonna do is R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Or I'm going to be saying it to you again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. That's the algorithm. Alright, so there are 2 cases you might have while solving the edges. The first is 2 edges across from each other, like one here and one here. To do this, you need to bring one facing toward you and one at the back, and you do the algorithm. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And there. Now for this will transfer us to the second case, which is 2 next to each other. Alright, so you need to do this is putting one solved edge on the right and one in the back. Alright, and now you do the algorithm again. R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And now you just put another U there, and the edges are in their correct spot. Alright, now we're going to be putting the corners in their correct spot. And I am so sorry to tell you this, but in order to do that, you need to memorize another algorithm. I promise you this is the last algorithm you're gonna have to memorize. Alright, so the algorithms you need to memorize goes like this. R U prime L prime U R prime U prime L U. I'm going to be saying it again. R U prime L prime U R U prime L U. Alright, you got it now? Practice the algorithm to get better at it. Alright, to solve the corners now, you have to look for a corner that it's already in the correct spot. I'm not saying solved, I said in the correct spot. Like this. Because this has yellow, red, and green in between the green and red centers. So it's already in the correct spot. And now you put that on your left and do the algorithm. And if nothing happens, you do the algorithm again. Like this. And all the corners now are in their correct spot. And if you have no corner in the right spot, then you just do the algorithm at any part, and you should have a corner in the right spot, and then you can go from there. Boom. Alright, now that you put your corners in the right spot, there's only one last step left. Solving the cube. By the way guys, don't ever think of doing this. That's not allowed. What you do is turn the cube upside down, like this, so the corners are down, the white is up. But no matter what you do, don't turn the cube. No, you need to hold it, and now you keep doing the right algorithm until the corner is in the right spot. Alright, now it's in the right spot. None of this is solved, but it's okay. Now you move the first layer and do this, the algorithm again. And it looks like the cube is solved, but you still have a few corners that aren't solved yet. So you bring the corner here and do the right algorithm again. This last move is really important. And now bring the last corner, do the right algorithm again until it's solved. Boom. You solved your first Rubik's Cube. Congratulations on solving your first Rubik's Cube. I want to say one last thing before I can actually end the video. I have an Instagram account. The link for it is in my YouTube bio. Check it out if you haven't. And if you want to know how to solve the 2x2 Rubik's Cube, which is way easier, this video is right here. And I'll see you there.